Yeah, that's perfect. Triple E Alpha 777, clocking in, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, here for the people, even if people don't need me. Round 2, because my camera overheated. Y'all saw in the last video, so this is part 2.
Part 2, baby.
We were talking about women saying what they are, judging them off of what they do and not what they say. So if you're young, take that and learn from what they do and not what they say. But we were on the specific topic of them selling you their purity.
Which is fucked.
Right? So
big thing, big factor.
It's kind of like you just said. Well, you could talk about the example of the.
The example would be somebody that I work with being married, and she basically had sexual relations with her husband, her now husband's best friend, and she's never going to tell him that.
Never.
When he just said right now, we were just talking before the video, that would have been a huge factor in whether or not he would marry her.
Would have married her or not? Yeah, like.
You know. Like, that's...
The guy would have been like, I know girls probably don't think like this, but the guy would have been like, my best friend saw your vagina. You know what I'm saying? Like,
best friend saw her naked, saw you naked.
What, yeah, I saw your nakedness.
My best friend has been inside you.
That's a nicer way to put it. Yeah, yeah. So it's like, why would you, why I'm getting a unopened package. Or sorry, I'm getting an open package when I thought I was getting an unopened package.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like...
And let's flip this around, because I can already tell some women will be like,
that's shallow, that's shallow, you're so shallow.
How would you feel if you married your husband and you were faithful and shit, and then you found out that he fucked your best friend?
Yeah.
Huh?
And then, well, a lot of girls would be like, I don't care. Well, here's another one. What if you found... No, but here's another one. What if you found out that your husband was gay before? See, that turns y'all off. And that's the exact same feeling.
What if he took it up the butt?
Yeah. Pause. No, but that's exactly that feeling that you're like, ew, disgusted. That's what we feel. Not like, oh, heartbroken, but it's more like disgusted. Now, the guy that feels heartbroken is when he thought that you were genuine and believed everything that you said.
Because that's what you sold him on.
That's what you sold him on.
You sold him on that. And it's like a guy selling you on the fact that he's like some hotshot lawyer with fucking houses in everywhere, like all this money, comes from a wealthy family, and then all of a sudden you found out he was poor as fuck, right?
Yeah,
which, if you think about it, isn't as bad as you selling your purity, because that's physical.
Yeah.
We're talking about the
material.
The
shallowness is kind of where it kind of ties into being shallow, and it's like, so if you think we're shallow for being like, oh, we could look past you having sex with our best friend, then you should not be shallow and accepting the fact that he's broke. Like, you should accept the fact that he's broke even though he lied to you, because you're both lying at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And we should know that lying's not a good thing.
In general.
It's not something that you should be doing to your future partner that you want to spend the rest of your life with.
The rest of your life, through sickness and through health.
So, man, like a man, if you're out there and you realize, hey, her words aren't really matching up with her actions. She says she wants this, but then she does this. Go with what she does. The phrase has always been, actions speak louder than words.
Even little shit like, oh, I'm not hungry, but you see her snacking on some shit.
Yeah.
What?
If you're not hungry, then why are you snacking? That's just
saying she's not want to hang out with nobody, and then you catch her fucking hanging out with all of the besties and
100%.
shit. That's little shit. If she does that with little shit, imagine what she does with bigger shit. Imagine what else she's keeping from you.
Because she thinks, because at the end of the day, that person thinks that lying to you is okay, no matter how big or how small. You just haven't caught the big yet.
And what's unfortunate is that, in the beginning, everything that is done in darkness will come into light.
Yeah.
What's unfortunate is that in these situations, it comes into the light when it's too fucking late. When it's 30 years in the marriage.
Yeah.
And then you find out some guy fucking sends you a video text of her just getting what.
When you find out she was popping that pussy for the white frat boy.
Exactly. Akash.
When you find out.
Same thing happened to him. What did she do? Sell him on fucking her purity.
It's so sad. And
made him think that they were both virgins.
And that was the thing that's the thing that he was holding on to, is like, I have something different. You guys can have it too.
Yeah.
You guys can have it too.
Yeah, that this red pill shit isn't true. None of this is true. Y'all are just being a bunch of incels. No, now it's happening to you. Now you got a wife that's reminiscing about popping her pussy for white dudes and frats. And now you look like a fucking moron.
Yeah, because you tried to tell everybody that you had this special thing, right?
You had some secret formula.
And if
no Krabby Patty shits.
If you honestly believe that, I don't think that you're in the wrong. Like, if she told you that and you believed it and you were on the same page, I don't think you're in the wrong. We did discuss this. In that situation, she should have gave you signs. Like there was no sneaking through the
And
cracks
as a
there.
comedian too, you're supposed to be more self-aware about shit like this. Like comedians, that's what they are. They're self-aware about themselves. That's why they're funny. They're not only self-aware about themselves, but they're self-aware about the shit that's going around them. That's why they can make jokes, you know, and they're funny.
Yeah, because you're aware of the trending topics
Exactly.
and stuff like that. But so for my, I guess what I'm trying to say is for just the regular guy out there that sees somebody off of face value, which is how I would assume life should be, but unfortunately it's not how it is. That you got to understand that you're dealing with a different creature. They're not you. You know, they don't uphold the same things that you uphold.
Exactly.
And that's just the reality of it. And you can complain about the reality of it, but guess what? That's not going to fix it.
Yeah.
You just got to understand it. So once you understand it, you can move well. That doesn't mean you got to be a jerk. You can still have charisma, have fun, and just understand your place in this role, right? Like, because I do remember maybe when I was younger, maybe not just me, but a lot of people I've heard just talk about these relationships over time. They'd be like, well, I don't want to change who I am for that person. You're not changing who you are for that person. You're understanding who that person is. You're understanding the dynamic of that situation.
And accepting it.
Yeah, and being like, okay, this is how it is, and this is how I got to be to protect myself.
Exactly.
That's really it.
You know, as soon as you start accepting it,
And seeing
that's when
that,
you'll start
yeah.
be able to move better.
Yeah, you're not gonna change who you are. You're just gonna do.
Yeah, it don't mean yeah.
You're gonna do things that benefit you in those
Exactly.
incidences. And it's like I don't have a perfect example of that, but it's just like in my last video, I learned that it's not a Disney movie. You know what I mean? It's not. Like they're gonna treat you like
She's
a number.
not a princess.
She's not a princess. Rapunzel
Yeah.
has been letting down her hair for everyone else. Look at the last video. These are pretty much the same video. I just don't know how to work my
you
camera.
Think you fucking special? You're not special.
No, yeah, and that's the thing
In
is.
today's day and age, there's a million yous. If you think you
Oh,
hot
yeah.
shit, there's another guy in Saudi Arabia that's literally a clone
Yeah.
of you that's just a different race.
And he's got yachts. Okay?
and he's got fucking
yeah,
yachts.
yeah. So
Yeah, money to spend.
it's like, what is making her stay with you? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you have that, we're not saying in that because of, we're not saying that you be the bad person in this situation. Just understand for what it is. Like, if you're not the king of Dubai, don't expect to be treated like the king of Dubai. Especially from somebody that has no, concept of that loyalty towards you. Pretty much don't put your feelings in something that doesn't need to be a feeling basis. Like, you don't got to give your heart to somebody that doesn't know you.
Exactly.
Or doesn't want to give you their heart. Now, if it's mutual, okay, then we could say, all right, maybe we have something here. But that's not always the case.
Yeah,
It's
but
not always, yeah.
You can get that's a great recipe to get your heart broken.
Yeah.
By
And-
giving away your heart, your feelings to a girl who may not even like you back, doesn't like you back, just
And-
really likes you for your food that you buy her every day, and you fucking,
Yeah.
you know,
You know what's sad about that? A lot of guys will they'll lead, not lead with their wallet, but they'll lead with their heart, and then they'll do everything. They'll do everything that they think is right, and that girl's just using them.
she's laughing at you. You know what you are?
She's in the group
The
chat
butt-
saying,
exactly.
Yeah, she's in the group
Exactly.
chat talking so much shit about you,
The
bro.
butt of the joke on the group chat. Oh, look at fucking Billy over here buying me fucking Ruth's Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, did you make out with him, girl? Hell no.
I told him to send me flowers today.
I told him to send me flowers. I told him I want to get my nails done, and he did. Wow, what a fucking moron.
You bought her flowers and Tyrone bent her over.
Exactly.
Come on now.
Exactly.
Be
So,
Tyrone. I mean, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, come on.
Move like Tyrone.
Yeah. Hey, at least
know?
he got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least he understood the concept. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Tyrone's not gonna get mad if she don't respond back to him.
you know what? I hate to say this, but maybe download a Future album. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
reciprocation. How about that? This is a better way to put it. If you're not getting what you want out of the situation,
match her vibe, match
yeah,
her energy.
match that. And
if she's not getting it, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't put in effort, but know how much effort to put in before you quit.
but get what you want out of the situation as well.
Yeah.
And if you're both giving and taking and everything's mutual and there's nothing wrong, then what are we complaining about?
Yeah.
What do you complain about? But if you're like, oh, I'm buying her all this stuff and she won't even kiss me on the cheek. It's like, bro, she's
What are
not
you
into
doing?
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
what are you doing, bro? You're
like-
just wasting money.
you're just blinded by her beauty, and it's like, start judging her off of how she acts. Stop judging her about how she looks.
Exactly.
Because just how she's beautiful, there's gonna be another beautiful person tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And it's tough, but it's tough though. It's tough.
Yeah, when your feelings get involved, it is tough.
It is tough.
It really is.
Cause I, you know, the guy that got married that I knew, I bet you if he found out, I would
Yeah, see-
bet a lot of money that he would still stay with her.
Unfortunately for him, he's already crossed
And
that.
he's too deep. Yeah, he's too
He's
deep. in.
crossed the-
He's had the wedding, and
Yeah.
I could have been a part of that wedding, because they invited me to the wedding, but I was like, I don't know if I want to do it.
Yeah, and you don't really know him that much like that. Like, you're not like really close. It's just somebody you met, you know,
Exactly.
at a restaurant.
Exactly.
So that's kind of like, it's not your obligation as the best friend has the obligation.
Yeah.
And the best friend messed up and he don't want to own up to it. And even in situations like that, I've done that, but not to the extreme. Jeffrey.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it, but I actually...
He's done it 8 times.
That's messed up. I didn't do it 8 times. That was messed up. 8 times is ridiculous. Come on. I definitely owned up.
He said 8 times ridiculous. He didn't deny it.
I didn't do it 8 times. I'm just saying, there was a lady that Jeffrey liked. I ended up doing the thing, and I came up to Jeffrey and said, hey, look, this happened. You know, I confessed what I did. And I'm like, dude.
For the record, it wasn't 8 times. I'm just fucking with
you. And I actually came up, and I actually was like, dude, if you don't want to be my friend, I understand. And I did something very stupid, and I should have did that. Yes, there's a little bit of alcohol involved, you know what I'm saying? I can't blame it on that, but, you know, I did it, right? I came to Jeffrey as a man and said, this is what I did. And he's like, you know what? I don't even care for that girl. I don't even have any feelings for that girl. And I'm like, I'm that guy. Why did I do that? Like, why am I the guy that I always never wanted to be in that situation? But it's funny because today we laugh about this stuff. Jeffrey right now is being a dog in the streets. Like, Jeffrey right now is doing his thing.
Yeah.
So all that best friend had to do in that situation was let him know, bro. Like,
hey, this happened.
Maybe you shouldn't marry her. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if I would have just let Jeffrey, like, get in a relationship and marry him.
That would have been horrible.
I would be a very shitty person.
Yeah.
And it's like, I already messed up and I admitted my mistakes. But come on now, like, don't let him go all the way.
Yeah,
like,
don't let him go all the way. Just do it one more time and then apologize. I'll just give him shit. I'll just give him shit. Well, I don't go. Hey, that happened a long time ago when we were kids, okay? So it's all good.
No, but, yeah, I mean, Jeffrey, you bastard. Nah, Jeffrey's doing his thing. Hey, look, Jeffrey knows. I made a deal with Jeffrey. I'll never talk to a woman that he's ever messing with ever again. I will never entertain a female that he's entertaining ever again. We have an agreement.
I would never do that either.
A firm handshake agreement on that one. But, you know, this is the second half of our video. It kind of got off topic, but it's funny. Any questions, comments, concerns, let us know. I mean, Fernando will freaking get you in the comments.
Yeah, I'll get in there. It's fun to me.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
shit.
Sometimes I'll reply. I'll see what Becky has to say, but, you know, not all the time.
You better come correct, though. If you actually, listen, go, if you actually have an argument, just go out there and present it. And but if you just fucking listen to 2 minutes of this video and get mad and start writing a whole essay.
Thesis.
Dissertation on my fucking, on his fucking channel. Yeah, I'm gonna tear your ass apart. Literally. I'll find you and tear you.
It's just
apart.
Ain't nothing to do, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just fun to mess with you. But also, you don't know us, so why get mad at anything we say?
Exactly. You
know what I mean? Like,
we're just people on a screen. This might be AI.
Yeah, this is all fake.
This might be deep fake.
This is, 100%. This is what this is. We're in the Matrix, baby. Either way, Triple Elvis clocking out, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry that my camera overheated. I still know how to work this bad boy. On the flip side, we'll see you next time.